This is Real News Media TV, coverage you can trust. Please like, share, subscribe, and hit the notification bell. Select all for daily news updates. Good afternoon, my Real News Media TV family. Welcome back to the channel for another news update for July 26, 2023. And in the news this afternoon, lottery scammer says he didn't make much. A St. James man will find out this Friday how much time he will have to spend in jail after he pleaded guilty to participating in a lottery scam targeting elderly Americans. His plea was entered in the St. James Circuit Court on Monday. Michael Koch was charged with possession of identity information alongside his girlfriend Moisha Nedrick, who has pleaded not guilty to the charge. The two were arrested on August 24, 2018, after a team of officers went to their home in Book Hill, St. James. During a search of a chest of drawers, cops discovered a black plastic bag containing 10 letter-sized papers with the names, addresses, and phone numbers of people residing overseas. A further search was conducted, and a handbag was found to contain an additional 12 letter-sized papers with identity information. When informed of the findings, Koch reportedly said to the officer, "Like how I make $100 every 2 weeks, you can't give me back the paper them?" Nedrick reportedly then told Koch, "Shut your mouth." The two were subsequently taken to the Montego Bay police station, where they were cautioned. Koch reportedly ignored the advice to avoid saying anything and told cops, "My girlfriend didn't do anything. Why you have her in this? I will take the blame for everything." When Nedrick was cautioned, she made no comment. On Monday, High Court Judge Justice Judith Pusey ordered a social inquiry report on Koch as well as the defendant's antecedents and postponed the sentencing until July 28. The case against Nedrick will be mentioned on that date. Their bails were extended. Koch also allegedly committed a similar offense on April 28, 2019, in which hundreds of names, addresses, and phone numbers were discovered inside 2 Microsoft Excel documents on his cell phone. That matter will also be mentioned on July 28. Koch's conviction is one of few amid a slew of cases against alleged scammers that have crumbled because of challenges at the police force's communication forensics and the cybercrime division. Also in the St. James Circuit Court on Monday, 3 men, Omar Scott, Javaris Maxwell, and Josimar Richards, who had been accused of possessing identity information, were the latest to walk free because of the CFCD's inability to provide reports that were crucial to the prosecution's case. This after Chief Justice Brian Sykes earlier this month expressed a concern about the issue. Sykes pointed to the large number of alleged scammers who had walked free in the space of a few weeks while he was presiding over the Trelawney Circuit Court. In response to the Chief Justice's remarks, Director of Public Prosecutions Paul Llewellyn explained that systematic shortcomings at the CFCD had contributed to 52 cases being dismissed in Trelawney for the period in question. She said the Office of the Director of Public Prosecutions and the CFCD have been in constant discourse over the years, and that there has been interaction with different levels of the police force hierarchy to determine the best way forward. However, she noted it was obvious that notwithstanding the best efforts of the police, there are long-standing and entrenched issues that undermine their timely provision of reports in lottery scamming matters. Among these issues, the DPP said, is a high turnover rate of highly qualified CFCD employees who are often lured by more lucrative offers, the feeling that there is a lack of opportunity for career advancement within the CFCD, and the high case load which is becoming even more onerous as the cyber-related cases increase. Mom thinks cops are targeting her son. A distraught mother is crying out for justice as she believes that her son, Odin Lester, 29, was killed by the police who mistook him for a wanted man in Windsor Heights Central Village, St. Catherine, on June 9. "I would want the police to speak the truth and admit that they killed the wrong person by mistake. Just clear his name," she said. Walker said that based on information she has received, the police were tipped off that a wanted man was standing in a lane. "I was told that the person was in the lane, but my son passed and came out of the lane before that person, and without asking question, they just shoot him. I was angry because my son is a hard-working child. He just went to check on his baby because he was leaving for St. Thomas to do some road work the following morning. He was just killed like that without any questions. I am really angry, Walker added. The Independent Commission of Investigations has confirmed that an investigation has been launched into the Leicester shooting. Meanwhile, Walker said her son was a devoted father. She said Leicester's death has taken a toll on her health as she has been in and out of the hospital since June. All of a sudden I have low blood pressure and my heart rate is so high that I have to see the doctor every week. I am going back to the doctor tomorrow, she said. It is the second time that Walker has found herself at odds with the state following the shooting of one of her children. In 2013, another of her 3 sons was shot in the hip and back by the police, but he survived. She said the matter was placed before the court and the judgment was in his favor. They were trying to say that he was shooting at them, but we beat them in court. It is still before the court as we are waiting for a payout, she said. But she expressed the fear that he is being targeted by the police. She alleged that lawmen recently went to his house and conducted themselves in a manner that leaves her worried for his safety. The room door was locked where my son sleeps, but the television was on, and they kicked the door off and went in search of my son. He wasn't home at the time because he is a security guard and was at work at the time, she said. Parliament yet to receive EG's decision on tabling of Auditor General reports. The Houses of Parliament is yet to receive a decision by the Attorney General on the tabling of reports on public bodies of investigations conducted by the Auditor General. House Speaker Marisa Dalrymple-Philibert had indicated several weeks ago that the advice was being sought despite the convention of tabling of the reports after review of the law governing the tabling of reports by the Auditor General. She had stated that the law allowed for the minister 2 months to respond to the report before tabling. Deputy House Speaker Juliet Holness said allowing the minister the time to consult with the agencies if there are issues does not prevent the document from being tabled and made public.
We take the people's business very seriously, and we want to ensure that a minister who operates in the executive arm and who has a significant responsibility as well to abide by the laws as a legislator in here is aware when being questioned about the contents of any report that is under their area of responsibility. So we continue to await. I've checked. We have not gotten a response from the Attorney General as yet, and I'm sure they're seized of the importance of responding as it relates to public bodies. However, until then, we will continue to lay only the executive agencies and follow what we appreciate to be the law until otherwise instructed.
Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and hit the notification bell. Select all for daily news updates.